Hello, I'm Miss Samantha Mann. Welcome to my box of issues. A little bit early today, but we've been having a rather fun. We had a jolly this afternoon. We're feeling jolly cosy here. We've been drinking hot chocolate here in the home studio. I probably shouldn't say that, actually. You'll be feeling quite envious at home. But it's not very expensive. You can buy the powder at the supermarket and make it for yourselves. Right, well, I might as well start. Oh, there we are, so 4 o'clock. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Miss Samantha Mann's box of issues. This week's dilemma, well, it isn't really a dilemma so much as a complaint. This person writes, I wrote to you about a 4-minute presentation I had to prepare for school, but I haven't heard anything back. The exam is today. I'm kind of stressing out about it. So, stressing out apparently means that this person is feeling rather anxious. In fact, I remember addressing that dilemma. Presumably there must be, we're rather at cross purposes here, and I don't know whether we really need to overhaul our systems. Probably this one must also have been lying at the bottom of some pile, as the original dilemma was, which caused the problem in the first place, because, as I say, I have responded to that dilemma, but presumably now it is also, it really is too late. It's frightful, isn't it? It reminds me of when I was younger. I had a friend, well, we hadn't met, but we were pen pals. She lived somewhere in the north of the United States, Wisconsin, or one of those frightfully cold places, and we used to write to each other quite regularly. It was a lot of fun, but at some point we did get into a muddle. I can't remember how it happened. Somebody wrote twice in a row or something, and suddenly we were out of sync, and it was turned out much later that she'd actually flown to London to come and see me. She'd been waiting at Heathrow for quite a few hours before she'd given up and gone home. But I didn't find out about it until a fortnight later, so that was jolly sad. The correspondence rather petered out after that. So the point is, I don't know what we can do about this, because I feel as though we're rather doing the same thing here, and you might well have already written 3 or 4 other letters to me complaining or responding to what I'd said. I don't know, and they might be hidden in some pile somewhere. So partly that's up to us, of course, to reorganise that system. But what we probably need to do, in the words of my colleague at the library, is to reset. Which usually means doing nothing for a while until everybody's, till the dust has settled. So I think that's probably what we shall do. I think we'll agree not to respond to any more of your letters, and perhaps you could agree not to write to us. And I think that'll be the easiest way of sorting this whole muddle out. But I do apologise. I think it's probably very much our fault. I did think it was worth just adding, actually, this week that there's been quite a lot of discussion recently about what it is that I'm doing here, and I've certainly responded to a certain amount of criticism, as regular viewers will know. I wonder if there is perhaps a misapprehension about what my role is here at Miss Samantha Mann's box of issues. I think some of you probably do see my role as being one of answering people's problems. That's not how I see it at all. I don't think it is my job to answer anybody's I don't think it's possible. I don't think one can answer other people's problems. One has to come to answers oneself. I think it's more useful, perhaps, if you see me as someone you run into at a railway station, something like that, and got into conversation with, and you've told me something about your life, and I've talked it through with you, because that's I think that's the polite thing to do. And hopefully, in doing that, some light is shed on the problem, and you can make decisions for yourself. And that's I don't know what's going on over there, but anyway, I hope that clears things up. Do visit the Facebook page. Look for Ms. Samantha Mann.